Today I want to talk about the movie characters. As you know, we have the last banner for movie character, which is movie 3, Dark Rukia. And so far, K-Lab announced there will be totally 4 movie character be released, and we have movie 1, 2, 4, and 3. So I think that's the time for me to make a video about the movie characters, the ranking of those characters. Keep in mind, this is my personal preference and my personal feeling about those characters. So you feel free to come up with your rankings if you don't agree with me. So on top of that, I want to mention this is actually the second time for this video. I'm very tired. Number one, it's pretty late in Australia. It's 12:45, so in the early morning. And number two, I said it's the second time for me to make this video because first time when I made this movie, I forgot to save. I fucked up, so I spent 30 minutes talking, and the end of the final, I didn't save the. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. So, among the 4 movie banners, there are totally 12 characters. Actually, there were 14 characters because 2 of them are tag team. But on the paper, we can't review 14 characters. We only review the official 12 characters. So keep in mind, those characters, they're all very good characters. So don't jump up and down if you find some characters ranked as number 6, not number 5. They're very close to each other. They're all very good characters, but they're not as good as like a manga Yachiro Urahara. Don't compare any character with Yachiro Urahara, otherwise everybody will be trash. But in my opinion, they're all good characters. Even the last one and the first one, it looks like one is number 1 and number 12, but actually they are very similar. So they're all very good characters. So let's get into the topic right now. So at number 12, we have Kusaka, movie 2 version. Kusaka, when he come out, everybody is hype about this character because at the time, even today, we got PvP cancer with Yachiro Urahara. And Yachiro Urahara dominating PvP for such a long time. We still don't have an effective killer on her. So when this Kusaka come up, everybody is hype about this character because number 1, the attribute is Mon, Yachiro is purple, and number 2, his affiliation is so raper. That means Yachiro's captain killer skill won't apply on him, but his killer skill is captain will apply on Yachiro Urahara, and also he has a very high attack, 748. Even SP is an idea, but well, look at his soul tree, 16% decrease damage taken. That looks very promising to counter Yachiro Urahara. And also, I remember his every single attack, strong attack, special attack, and also the normal attack flick weaken, and that not weaken phrase, and that's debilitated phrase for a long time. And his second strong attack is a vortex, even not last for a long time, but it still give you a good chance for freeze the enemies. And not to mention his special is pretty good. Bombardment plus weaken plus freeze. How good is that? You probably can't get even better than this special. So everybody is hype about this character. High attack and effective killer skill against Urahara, and also stat elements, move vortex. All looks very good, but very shortly people find he's not a real Urahara counter. He can make some trouble with Urahara, but not good enough. The reason being is his attack is high, that's good, but his soul tree is damage deduction, which is not increased attack. And his berserker is 30%, bruiser 40%, kind of I would say 40%, not bad, but his soul tree is not increased on attack. And his skills with 40% bruiser stand alone by itself can't stand against Urahara. So he was able to hold against Urahara, but not able to kill Urahara in a short time, effectively kill Urahara. And everybody knows Urahara's cancer is because of her special heal the team, also instant kill. Is a chance for instant kill. So yes, Kusaka, his special is good, but when you come into PvP, you can't guarantee you always get a soul bomb. So if you can't kill Urahara before the soul bomb come up, basically you on an even table, to get really depends on your luck to get a soul bomb. So at the end of the day, he's only able to hold Urahara, but not able to kill Urahara effectively. That's why he failed. And because his killer skill is the captain, which is designed by PvP, but he's not good, so good in PvP. Still good in PvP, but not so good. And massive disappointment when against Urahara. That is why he's ranked as number 12. So at number 11, we have another character which is very interesting, which is Yin and Yang movie 2 version. When they come out, also people get hype because they are the first character which introduced a very special mechanism which is switch between two characters, Yin and Yang. And even these two characters are 99.5%. 99.9% are very same. The 0.1% is because they have like different stat element. Yin flick paralyze, Yang flick like burn stat element. And their status is very good. Attack incredible high, 762, SP 618, which is not good but not too bad. And no finish is very good, better than Kusaka. Kusaka is so ripper, so no finish means nobody is able to apply killer skill on you. And also their soul link is 20% normal attack increase, which is also very good. And they have a higher bruiser 50%, berserker 30%. So they are very good characters. But the problem with those characters, also not to mention like they have long reach and adrenaline. Adrenaline. So which is make them their normal attack has a wide range and very fast. I found this, correct me if I'm wrong, I found this Yin and Yang has the fastest attack speed in the game. Maybe the hard stock and what's the Weiru's father, what's his name again? But they have very fast attack, but this Yin and Yang not bad at all. Their attack speed is so fast, or also inflicts that element. But the problem with those characters is, even they inflict burn and paralyze, but they lack of debilitator. So their stat element only lasts for 2 seconds. Well, what are you gonna do in 2 seconds? Of course, it's better than nothing, but it's not going to make a lot of change. And also, when you think about they both inflict stat element, so when they fire special, which combine two people's power together and fight together, it will like inflict phenomenal, like a crazy stat element. But the reality is their special is nothing special. So it doesn't inflict any stat element. So as a normal attack character, you normally want to chabby them. So the only hope for the special is to inflict some stat element, but they don't. And also their normal attack and strong attack, even there is a chance of inflict stat element, but it's not, they don't have a debilitator. So that's why they fall into number 11. They're a good character, but there is some significant drawback on those characters. Following Yin and Yang, at number 10 is Genu, Memory of Nobody. So at the time when this character released, everybody making fun. I mean, it's nobody going to remember his name. So Genu is his name? I'm trying to remember his name. So, but actually this character is not bad at all. At least they are better than Yin and Yang. Why? Okay, I will say that at least they are on the same level because Genu also has a very fast attack speed and impressive double attack range. And he inflict, I remember he inflict stat element on his second and third strong attack, right? Have a look. Yeah, second and third strong attack element, third strong attack has status element on is paralyzed. And his attack 756, very good, SP 6 on 10, which you see, like very similar to Yin and Yang. And he's also no affiliation. And his soul tree is like 20% increase damage, very similar to Yin and Yang. And the killer skills is so Reaper, so pretty much the same. But why he's better than Yin and Yang? Because he has stat debilitator. So if you are able to flick stat elements on the enemies, so the status elements last longer. So that's the reason why he's better than Yin and Yang. So that's why he pretty much spotted at number 10. So after Genu, so we come up with the number 8 character, which is Ichigo Kurosaki, movie 1 edition. Probably a lot of people will start jumping up and down saying, so, hey, Why movie one Ichigo is ranked as number 8? He is so good. Yeah, his SP is crazy high, which is 745, and the attack is not too bad, 601, and his killer skill is a hollow, which is good, and his frenzy character, what's wrong with that? So nothing wrong with this Ichigo, but when we come into a character, what we care is not just like a play PvP, a PvE. Also, we think about other scenario, guild quest, PvE, PvP, as well also auto the quest. So this Ichigo hold well in the most of scenarios, but this Ichigo doesn't have any status element. So his power basically raw power, just like SP or attack. So pretty much about that. Nothing wrong with that. It's okay. So you can still play with a character which doesn't have any status element as long as they're a good character. Especially his soul tree is 14% strong attack recharge, which is very, very good. But the issue with this issue, I don't know if anybody has noticed these problems. This Ichigo, his special sucks. You probably will feel surprised. How come as SP, a character with such a high SP will have a very like a normal, very basic special, right? Normally, when you build a frenzy character, you want to build crazy high SP, and with a crazy high SP, the special must be deadly. Like, who should I give example? Like any frenzy character, I can tell. Like any frenzy character, their special will be good. Like Toshiro, for example. But when you're looking at his skills, have you found he doesn't have any? He doesn't even have devastation. Have you found that? The only character who doesn't have devastation is Urahara, Yachiru Urahara. But her killer skills, I mean, her special has a chance for instant kill and also heal the teams, which is made up of her special. But this movie Ichigo not even have a 20% devastation. So his special pretty much become a strong attack, pretty much like a third strong attack. So that is a major disappointment on this movie Ichigo. And that is why most of the time I just use him as a link on my character, on my purple characters. So that is Kurosaki Ikuro. 12, 11, 10, 9. So at the number 8, we have Senna, movie 1 version. So Senna had very similar status as movie 1 Ichigo has. Attack 640, SP 741, and the same affiliation with Soul Reaper, same killer skills, and very similar soul tree was 12% cooldown, not as good as movie 1, but she's a range attack character. Also, her second strong attack is Moving Vortex, which is very good for crowd control and build up a combo if you run a good quest. And apart from that, she get devastation. And even better than that, it's a weakened defense special. So her special, her strong attack is better than Ichigo, and other things are very similar to movie 1 Ichigo. That is why he stands in front of movie Ichigo and ranked as number 8, right? 12, 11, 10. My mind is start messing up because I feel so tired now. So after Senna, at number 7, we have Shuren, movie 4 version. So when Shuren come up, immediately he makes me remind another character, which is Wonderwise. Because this Shuren has over 700 attack and over 700 SP. And over 1,000 stamina. Everything looks like good, right? Attack, I'm not saying top tier attack, but good attack. SP 712, not top tier SP, but good SP. Defense is kind of mediocre, like normal, like a medium level. But his soul tree is 16% damage reduction, which made it up. So pretty much he's like all around. Also he has the skill which is fire immunity, and also he's his range attack character. Even his range attack normal attack pattern is 3 hit, not good. I don't like that. Maybe some of you like that, but I don't like that. But every single hit of his attack, strong attacks, normal attack, special, inflict, burn, and that is debilitated burn, which is burning for 7 seconds for special, and And yeah, so is it 7 seconds not special? I can't remember, but it's been for a longer time. And also, not to mention, his special is bombardment. So it's a bombardment with his good SP and also with a depleted burn. So his special is hit like a chalk. So he's pretty much good at all around. But as a character, like good at everything all around, that means he's not OP at anything. His best things about him is the diversity. You can build him in any way, strong attack character, normal attack character, or hybrid bird. I built him as a hybrid character, but I have one arm Yamamoto. So at the end of the day, his fate is become Link. I want to use him, but I prefer just make my Yamamoto stronger. Sorry, Shuren. You are good characters, and you have no affiliation, which is another plus, but Yamamoto is there. What are you gonna do? So that is Shuren. So after Shuren, it is number 6, right? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, number 6 is Homura Shizuku movie 3 version. They are the characters just be recently released, and they are actually very good character. They are I would say they're the version 2 character for Yin and Yang. Yin and Yang pretty much they are twins. They do the exact same thing, almost exact same thing. But this Homura and Suzuki, they do one is range, another one is melee. So they are different characters. And as a range and normal attack, range and melee attack characters, that means in extreme co-op, you can do everything. Like you don't need to worry about if they have the melee guard or if you have the ranger guard, you can always like kill them. And they have like those characters also have a very good status. The stock 754, which is crazy high. SP not bad, 660, 32, which is not bad neither. Bruiser and the Berserker 40%, kind of balance out. And the killer skill, Soul Reaper, good. And no affiliation. And the Soul Tree is 20% normal attack. So I would say most of the time you probably want to build those characters as a normal attack character. And not to mention every single of their attack inflict weaken. And yes, it's a depleted weaken. So weaken for a longer time. Which is very, very good as well. So, and I have I didn't pull those characters, but I did a few play with the test play. They actually attacks like range and the strong attack range and the area, which is good. So I like those characters. That is why I think they are better than Shuren. Shuren like is very good at everything all around, but Shuren is a range attack. The Shuren's normal attack is 3 hit, and this Homura and Shizuku as a range character they have a 4 hit pattern. So which is why I like them, and also like you can play as a melee character as well. So diversity is another thing. That's why they are better than Shuren. All right. So now we have the number 5, Kisuke, Urahara, movie 3 version. A lot of people, when this Kisuke come out, saying, "Oh man, they are trash because the Soul Tree is like a stamina recover by 25%." Hey, that's not too bad, not bad at all. Because like a lot of time, like when you, let's say this, if you are just playing Bleach for like easy quest, why you need a good character? Any character can finish the game. So you want a good character because you want to challenge something. When you challenge something, that's usually a difficult quest, right? When you're in a difficult quest, you get a hit, and you most likely, if you lose all the stamina, they put you down. But that is why this stamina recovery is very useful. Of course, it's not useful for PvP. But are you really that into PvP? There are other things you can do. Like the quests, daily quests, they can do the guild quest, and there is coming tower quest in version 7. There are tons of things you can do. PvP is not everything in the game. And then apart from that, so I would say the attack 765. I think that's one of our most highest attack in the game. SP 622, which okay. And the killer skill is Holo, which is very good. Not as good as Soul Reaper, but good, I would say. And his Bruiser is 50%, Berserker 40%. Look at that. How good is that? So that means his brother, his normal attack will hit very hard, but his like strong attack won't be like trash because still get 40% berserker. And also he is a range attack character. Even I don't like his normal attack pattern, which is 3 hit, but range attack is always good. And the last one I think is this split out, so the area covers a wider area. And his first and the third strong attack, and also his special flick paralyze, and that is debilitated paralyze, which is very good as well. And also his second strong attack is moving vortex, which is always very good for a normal attack character. So this character is very good, like which is all around. Obviously not as all around as Shuren, but he will be a very good auto characters if you want like auto games. For me, I like auto games, so I like this Kisuke, to be honest. Okay, so after we have the Kisuke as number 5, now we have number 4, Ichigo Kurosaki. Or we call the Hell Ichigo, or we call the Skull Ichigo. But anyway, this is a movie for Ichigo. If you like, I already mentioned about why Kisuke, the movie 3 if Kisuke is good. So this Ichigo basically is very similar to that Kisuke, but he's more on offense side. Kisuke is more on the defense side because he got 25% stamina recover. But this Hell Ichigo get 25% on normal attack damage. And yes, his attack is crazy high, 762. SP is normal, 616. And yes, his brother is 50% same as Kisuke. But with his natural 25% normal attack increase, which give himself without any equipment 75% extra normal attack, which is getting very close to Flurry, right? Flurry is 100%, so which is almost 175%, which I always say is very, very high. Killer skills is 20%. Hold on. A lot of people say, oh, hey, the manga Ichigo is like kind of Flurry, which is double the damage, like 100%. But that manga Ichigo got an Espada killer, man, Espada killer. Most of the time, you're not able to use that killer skills. But with this Hell Ichigo, which is giving like 75% increase, plus 20% damage increase on Holo, which give him 95% extra damage, which is almost same as the Flurry. Well, right? Am I right? And then not to mention like his special and his third strong attack inflict weaken. The Southern Blood of Ichigo does inflict some stat elements on his special, but you're not able to fire special all the way, but you can always fire your strong attack. This Hell Ichigo get weakened. That's even better than the defense debuff. And his second strong attack is a long moving vortex. It's a long vortex. Lasts for 5 seconds, which is very good. Like as a normal attack character, you want to have the vortex, right? So and also it lasts for 5 seconds. Of course, it's take a longer time to recharge, but a vortex is a vortex. As long as you have it, you're good. And his first strong attack is a kind of potential, which is I like that. Maybe people are saying the range, but I think the range is okay. And the other thing I want to talk about this Ichigo is his attack speed is fast. Like maybe not as fast as Yin and Yang, but fast. If you haven't found it out, try it out if you have this character. And his normal attack range maybe not great, but not bad neither. So normal. I would say his attack range is normal. And the other thing is his third strong attack inflict weaken, but it's not full screen, which is a bit disappointing, but that's okay. As a normal attack character, I really care about the range. As long as the range is not tiny, you'll be happy. So this Ichigo, I would say, it's a very good Ichigo. If you want to build in a normal attack way, of course, Samurai Blood of Ichigo is the best, has higher attack. K-Lab themselves, they said like the main character will be the best character for that. Will be best version for that character. So it makes sense. Maybe Saoya Blood War character Ichigo is better than this one, But obviously, as a melee attack, as a normal attack melee character, this Ichigo is the best Ichigo. Alright, there might be other frenzy, but they are SP Ichigo. This is normal Ichigo is the best one. Alright, so that's why I put Ichigo as number 4. So the following is the top 3. Okay? So here we go to the top 3. Number 3, Dark Rukia, movie 3 version. This Rukia is so good because every single of her attack inflict weaken, and that is debilitated weaken. And on top of that, if you think that's still not good enough, she get a charge strong attack. Like the third strong attack is a charge attack, which like you have a mini special all the time, which is so good. And if you still think that's not good enough, alright, she has no affiliation, and her killer skill is Soul Reaper. And his soul tree is 12% strong attack cooldown. Oh my god, it can't be even better. So good. SP 741, very very good. Attack as a SP character 646. Hey, that's respectful. That's very good. And her attack range is good because she's holding a side. And I think the speed is not very fast, it's not as fast as Hell Ichigo, but I think that's okay. And a lot of people like talking about her like strong attack range is like crap. I agree with that. I agree with her first strong attack, which is not very good. I found that too. But her second strong attack, if you pay close attention about that, the second strong attack may not like hit a wide area, but it does go far. So it definitely like you can hit from one side of the screen to hit the other side of the screen, maybe more than one screen side. So it travels very far. So that's what I'm saying. Like her second strong attack is not bad. It's just maybe you need more skill to line the enemy up. So that is Dark Rukia. Pretty good. Number 3. Oh, look at those ladies. Okay, so next one is set number 2. Toshiro Hitsugaya movie 2 edition. So this Toshiro is, oh my god. Before I always believe this Toshiro is the best movie character, to be honest. I really like him. I can't remember how many times this Toshiro saved my ass in Guild Quest. He's very, very good character, I can tell. And his range attack is a 4-hit pattern, which is very good. And every single of his attack inflict phrase. And yes, debilitated phrase. And he got, same as Rukia, he got his third strong attack is charge strong attack, which is like a mini special all the time. And his soul drain is 20% strong attack damage increase. And his SP is 745 with frenzy. And also his killer skill is Soul Reaper is the best killer skill in the game. Well, every time when you bring him into a game, he just hit like a truck all the time. He is so good at everything. But one thing which I do notice about this Toshiro, which is why I don't put him as number 1, is his special. On the paper, SP very good. Also, he got the debilitated phrase on the special. And he got devastation 40%, which is good. But what's the problem with his special? The problem with his special is the range is so small. Tiny range. Tiny range for his special. If you want me to visualize how small the range is, I tell you, his special's range is pretty much like his second strong attack. You know you get me, right? How small it is. It's not full screen. When you run the Guild Quest, how many times you want to nuke the room to kill all the main enemies with one special? He can't do that. He only like frees a very small area. So that is the most disappointing part of this Toshiro Hitsugaya. That is why he can't make to number 1. Very unfortunate, but he's still very, very, very good character. Now we come into the last character and the number 1 character, probably you know already, Kokuto version 4 edition. Of course it was in movie 4, because there is no other Kokuto in this game, right? Maybe if they release side story for movie 4, there will be 2-star, but that's another topic. So why Kokuto is number 1? Because Kokuto has like same as Toshiro has very high SP, same as tied with Toshiro 745, and also he has a very good attack 645, which is almost I think that's same as Dark Rukia? What's Dark Rukia's 646? Well, just 1 point less than Dark Rukia, which is almost identical, I would say. Very good stamina, very good attack, very good SP, and the defense is good as well. And the better thing is he has no affiliation, killer skill, Soul Reaper, and even the better thing is his Soul Tree is strong attack cooldown. Nowadays, when you have crazy SP like 745, you really want the cooldown as a Soul Tree because like it's already an overkill with such a high SP and with frenzy skills. So giving 20% strong attack, which is like a waste. That's why most of the time you want to use a strong attack more often rather than just increase that strong attack even further. And on top of that, his third strong attack inflict weaken and his special inflict paralyze, which is both very useful. And apart from that, his first strong attack is like a dash forward. If you compare his first strong attack with Rukia, Rukia's first strong attack is dash forward, but the range is small. Like she doesn't dash forward very far, but this Kokuto, he dash forward far. And also hit a wide area, which is very good. And if you look at his second strong attack, that's even crazy. It's that his second strong attack is kind of like a Barragan, the Mind Barragan's third strong attack. It's spread out like a wide area and far, so which you hit a lot enemy in front. And his third strong attack, which is like a Tensor strong attack, which is suck everybody into one area and explode, which is very good for crowd control. Maybe it's not able to hit enemy behind you, but if it's very good group control. And apart on top of that, his second strong attack I already mentioned about the wide area in front of you. So if you just want to use his third strong attack to group everybody in front of you, then use second strong attack, that will be crazy. And not to mention his third strong attack has a chance to inflict weaken. And also his strong attack is not bad. Maybe if you really want to criticize on him, maybe our only thing is his normal attack speed is not that fast, but acceptable. Not too bad. Not too bad. So this is the Kokuto. And I found like playing this Kokuto is very fun. Like that's another thing. Like he's not just powerful. He's also fun to play. You group enemy together and fire with your second strong attack and use your first strong attack to strike enemy. You have a lot of diversity about this character to play with. I found I have a lot of fun with playing these characters. So that is why I put him as number 1. So, finally, it's the end of this video. I hope you enjoy this video. As I mentioned, it's the second time for me to make this video. I really hope I can't even speak properly now. I really hope this time when I save the video, it won't like disappear. So thank you very much for your time for watching this video. And it is 1:20 AM in Australia. I'm going to sleep now. You have a good night then. Bye bye.